Greetings! As usually the case with most of my studio vlogs or chatty videos, definitely the case with this one, there is nothing to see other than my face talking. So treat me as a podcast, put me on in the background while you do your ironing, while you're driving, unless you want to fall asleep, or while you're doing your journaling and something, because there's nothing really to see. It's just my voice chatting. So yeah, treat me like a podcast. This is your public service announcement. Hi guys, how you doing? Um, it's Friday again. It's always Friday when I do these videos because, as you know, Fridays are the day that I work, and I just like to kind of check in with you guys and chat to you. I know it's not really chatting like to you. I know I'm like chatting to a camera, but it still feels like I'm chatting, and I like to chat because I like the sound of my own voice. I just like to I don't know, I just really like chatting. I like kind of offloading. I find it cathartic for myself. I sometimes answer a lot of questions for myself when I just kind of like sit and chat to you guys. So hello. Was it? It's the 23rd of April today. So the sun is shining and I'm on my own in the house, so it's like really super quiet. John's taken the girls out, so he's gone to get some soil improver. If you follow John's YouTube channel, he is Wholesome Day. A link is below if you want to go check it out. In the past, he's done like craft videos and cooking videos and things like that, but mainly at the moment he's just doing gardening and allotment videos, because we have an allotment. And yeah, so we go to a place in Auchenbury. So basically, when you put your green bin or whatever colour bin in whatever county you are of your garden waste and your kitchen scraps, that kind of thing, it goes off to like a big plant facility place and gets like turned into compost. And they do sell it. They do sell it to like trades as like topsoil and things. But they call it soil improver rather than compost because I don't think it's quite as rich as like compost that you would either like make at home from your kitchen scraps or compost that you'd buy from a store. So they call it soil improver, but it's pretty good. We use it a lot and it's free. So it's kind of worth the drive to go over. Like John will get like loads of tubs of it. It's a big mound. You just drive into the place. There's a big mound of it, and you have to take your own spade and your own containers. And yeah, you just fill it up. It's free. So yeah, we're doing that. So he's off to get that today because John doesn't work on a Friday. I work on a Friday. And he's taken the girls with him, and then I think he's going to go to the park, take the girls to the park as well, to kind of like sweeten the deal from having to go and get soil improver. So that's good. We're going to be down the allotment this weekend. We've got like potatoes to get in and stuff, which is really exciting. I'm actually looking at the potatoes right now. They are on my shelf on the windowsill. There's sweet peas over there that are looking like they need potting up, and I've got potatoes over there chitting. Like every single windowsill in my house has got seedlings or something on it. Like basically we've got quite a big window in here, and it's completely full of different sorts of potatoes that have been chitting, and then some sweet peas. Yeah, just like literally every single windowsill has got like seedlings in it, but it's all exciting. It's nice to kind of be back in springtime. I'm feeling really summery actually, really. I'm not a summer lover because I don't like it really hot. 20 degrees is as hot as I like it. I run quite warm, so yeah, I don't like it too particularly hot. But I do like spring when the sun is shining and you can get out there and plant stuff. And we went away for a long weekend at the weekend. It was a spontaneous decision. Like, I know we've got loads of stuff to do. Like, work is just super duper busy. Both John's day job and Mrs. Brimble's is super busy, and there's always housework to do and stuff. But they'd opened up campsites for self-contained units. So if you've got the capability in your unit to go to the toilet and have washing and all that kind of stuff, basically like the shower blocks weren't open. So yeah, you could go camping again. And we thought, sod it, like if this last year has been anything to go by, you really have to seize the opportunities when they present themselves. Look for happiness where you can, because you literally just don't know what's around the corner. Like, we decided to just have a break because we thought, like, you know, it's been grueling, hasn't it? It's been hard. Like, lockdown has been hard. I think we definitely found this last lockdown harder than the very first lockdown last year, and harder than November. The lockdown last year, you know, we'd just come back from Italy seeing my parents. We were a bit tired, and uh, and we were all ill, which in hindsight I actually now think that we probably did have COVID, because I was on the shielding list, and so I got my first COVID vaccine like really early on this year, and I was so ill. I was so ill. I was like bedbound for days, and having read some few things and speaking to a pharmacist friend, they kind of they said that basically if you have like a really bad reaction to it, then it's very likely that you have had COVID. um and but back when I was really ill, last year I had a week in bed, and the doctors told me it was an asthma flare up, and they put me on steroid tablets, prednisolone, for my asthma. um I was never tested for COVID, but I don't think that was really a thing then. So yeah, I probably think that I did have it, and you know, but hey ho. But the first lockdown was like pretty easy because it was like beautiful weather like this, and we'd got the allotment, and we were down the allotment like all the time. Like, so the first lockdown was pretty easy for us. We home ed anyway, so no homeschooling issues. Um, and we were just out in the garden, out of the allotment, and we took the times to like slow life down, because we were doing too much. We were like, Spud, because it was just Spud and I then, like me and my eldest daughter, and we went to groups like every day, and I think we were doing too much, so it was quite a nice relaxing break. Obviously not so fun for everybody who had COVID or lost people. That is just fucking horrendous. But this lockdown, I found it really hard. I found it quite depressing. Like, we were going through a bit of a stressful time, um with stuff that I can't really talk about, but it was quite stressful. And like with not being able to see people and go to groups and go out and stuff, it was kind of even worse. It was just like really grey, and just yes, I was on a slippery slope downwards. But now the sun is shining, both literally and inside. That stressful thing that we were going through, that has now resolved itself, thankfully. There's still something else going on in the background, but we've got kids. There's always going to be something going on. And yeah, so like totally better frame of mind now. So that's really good. And so we just decided just to say, sod it, let's just get in the van and head to the beach and have a few days at the beach, because like you literally just don't know if there's another lockdown. Like, if the R rate suddenly spikes up again, we like literally don't know if there's like another lockdown around the corner. So yeah, we decided to do that, and we were totally safe. Like, we were self-contained at our campsite, and the campsite was so spread out, and there was hardly anyone there for a start, because it's school term time, which is a massive bonus of being a home edder, that you can go away in term time, so it's quieter. So there's hardly anyone there for a start, and then on the beaches, there was just no one there. Like, and the little people that there were there, they were like super spread out because the beaches are huge. And we took all our own food with us. The only thing we did do was we stopped by an outdoor kiosk to get ice cream for the girls. And that's literally it. So we didn't come into contact with anyone. We filled up with fuel before we went, so we literally didn't kind of have to interact with anyone. But yeah, it was so very nice, very very nice. Still feel really summery. I still feel like kind of the holiday zone. And like John said to me when we were away, he was like, oh, you seem so much more chilled out. You were like really before we went away. And we made before we went away, we had like a ton of bananas left over, and I didn't take them away because a lot of the times when we go away, like, I will take fruit and I will take loads of vegetables with us, and they more often than not they don't get eaten, and they just go skanky. So I froze the bananas. And then while we were away, the kids were like, "Where's the bananas? I want bananas." So but anyway, we had frozen bananas when we came back, so we made this week we made some banana and ice cream, and the girls really enjoyed making that. So we used the frozen bananas, and we put some bit of vanilla essence in, some peanut butter, and the girls put cocoa powder in. And to be fair, it was quite chocolatey, but I kind of left the girls to do to do the making. And I think it was Wolf. I think Wolf Cub kind of put too much chocolate powder in, so it was a bit too chocolatey, but it was nice. So we had that as like some ice cream, so extending the summer feeling. And today I feel like painting my nails like a really summery colour, and I'm just trying to decide like which colour to go for. This one, they're both from Barry M. This one is a high vis neon. It's more neon in real life than it is on camera, and it's Coral Blaze. And the other one is the Jelly High Shine. And that's lemon sorbet. I got this for free because I placed I'm still pretty much doing all my shopping online, and I placed an order with Boots, and for like different toiletries and stuff, and I didn't quite spend enough to qualify for free postage. So their postage is like £3.54, and I was almost there. And this nail varnish was £3.99. So I was like, I begrudge paying postage when I could get a product to tip me over like the free postage. And so this nail varnish was £3.99, which literally tipped me over to free postage. So I basically ended up paying 50p for this nail varnish, which is like bargainous. So yeah, those two are my choices, I think, today. Maybe. We'll see. I often paint my nails on a Friday when I'm working, because I'm not like so my hay fever's kicked in, so I'm like really itchy nose. So yeah, while I'm working, I'm not like, because I'm not like doing the housework and stuff, so they don't get so chipped so much and things. So that's why I usually paint my nails. I've got new tea to try today, actually, in my beautiful day mug. It's I know someone who goes to our forest school, who's a Neil's Yard, what do they call them, a rep or a consultant, or I don't really know what the word is. They sell Neil's Yard, and she's giving me a tea to try, because she sells teas, and I'm looking for some different teas, some different infusions, herbal infusions. We kind of think that like John might be a little bit allergic to chamomile. I mean, we do. I have like loose leaf chamomile tea because I love chamomile, and chamomile tends to be in a lot of teas, but I don't know if it's like sort of hay fever related or whatever. But anyway, when he has chamomile, he doesn't seem to feel very well. So I'm trying to find some different teas that don't have chamomile in. So she's given me the lemon and nettle tea to try. So I've made some of that today to try, because John's got. I'm still drinking my teas because I've still got loads of chamomile. Let's give it a taste because I haven't tried it yet. That is really nice, actually. Sorry, I'm slurping because it's hot. That is really nice. I was although isn't nettle a diuretic? Am I going to be piddling like a racehorse later? So it's got dried nettle leaf, dried whole lemon, dried rose hips, dried dandelion root. Yeah, dandelion's a bit of a diuretic as well, isn't it? Dried ginger root, dried cardamom pod, and dried licorice. Now, I don't normally like cardamoms. Like if we have like it's been a long time since I've had an Indian takeaway or been to an Indian restaurant, but I never buy like the pilau rice because I don't like the cardamoms in it. But that's actually really nice, and I was a bit like lemon, like some lemon teas I find they to me they taste a little bit like washing up liquid. I don't know. I just find lemon a little bit dishwashery. Just like washing up liquidy. I know, strange, but this one isn't. It's very subtle. You can hardly taste the lemon. We go again. Yeah, you can hardly taste the lemon, but you can taste the nettle. But it's really subtle. Actually, that is really very nice. So, I might buy some of that. That's a thumbs up, a recommendation from me. They've got some other ones. What else has she got? My phone's on charge. Because you know me, I like tea, and I used to on my YouTube. I used to do like a tea review. I used to do like sort of probably about once a quarter. I used to like sort of talk about the teas that I'd been drinking and whether I liked them and whether I recommend them and stuff. But I haven't done that for a long, long time because I've tended of late to buy like the same teas all the time. But if you like tea and you like these tea videos, then let me know because I'm always happy to redo those because I I drink tea. So I'm like I don't like people say to me all the time, right? Um about like when I sort of say like what videos would you like to see, blah blah blah, they always say haul videos or new art supply videos and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, that's great, but I don't buy anything. Like, I literally don't buy anything, really. The latest things that I have bought from B&M, and that was last month or the month before. I bought some new bathroom accessories because we are redoing our bathroom. Well, I say redoing. What I mean is we are we are painting over the tiles with tile paint to refresh them. So when we moved into this house 8 years ago, we inherited a lot of stuff with the house, which includes like mirrors, some like in the bathroom there was a mirror, there was canvases like on the wall, like a picture on the wall, and what's the word, shower curtain, don't worry, washed. um and yeah, that's 8 years ago and it's not to my taste, and finally something clicked and I was like, I have just had enough of this stuff. And so I went to B&M when I got my Patreon money. So Patreon basically I use for things that come outside of like the bills and the food and stuff like that. So I used the Patreon money that I got like a month or two ago to buy some bathroom accessories. I bought a new bath rug mat. I bought a little shelf thing, like a decorative shelf thing. I mean, I'll do a haul video if you guys like to see that sort of stuff. I will do a haul video. And I bought a soap dish and pump dispensers and a new shower curtain. So yeah, the idea is to kind of like we're painting over the tiles in the bathroom. To refresh them because they're a bit dull. They were painted over when we moved in, like so they're where some of the paint has chipped off. You can see that the tiles underneath were like various different shades of blue, and they painted over them to sell. I assume, I don't know. So yeah, we're not doing anything hardcore. We could do the new bath panel because that bath panel's gone. Yeah, do you know what? Actually, the more I look at the bathroom, the more I'm like, we could do with other stuff. Like we could really do with some new bath taps. But see, like baby steps, guys. So we're going to start with painting. Start with painting. Potentially redo the floor. I'd like to redo the floor because the floor's blue, and I hate it. I'd like either black because I bought black accessories, or like a really dark wood effect. So yeah, paintings first. We've done one wall. We've done one wall, accomplished something. It's so hard, like when you're juggling, like particularly if you've got like a young family, it's like, do you want to spend all your time doing housework and DIY, or do you want to like spend time with your family and have fun stuff? And then we have to like juggle work as well. So it is hard. It is hard. So we've painted one wall, we've just got the other walls to paint. And then hopefully we'll do the floor, but fingers crossed, because otherwise I think it would look really shit having like all white walls and like black accessories and then a blue floor. I think that would look really crap, to be honest. But yeah, John's not really confident to do the floor because, well, he likes the floor mainly because it was like, I think it was like professionally done, so it's all cut really nicely and it's all like I don't know what's the word, like bonded around the sides and things. It's like really well done, and I think he's a bit worried about, screwing it up because it is so well done. So we did ask someone to come round and quote for us what the floor would be, but they haven't come round to measure up or anything yet. So yeah. Anyway, tea. I was talking about tea. So the teas that like they do, and they've got chamomile and lavender, which is a nighttime. I might try that for myself, but I usually use the yogi or the pucker nighttime tea. I've got rose and lime, which sounds quite nice. ginger and turmeric, the nettle and lemon, which is one I was just trying now, and then peppermint and dandelion root. So yeah, I might try some of those. She says they're £4 for a pack of 18. So yeah, I might try some of those. I'm not sure how much like yogi teas. I'm on the Ocado app right now. Right. So they're a little bit more expensive because the yogi tea with Ocado, because I use Ocado because they're really good at delivering in our area, and I've used them for like a long time. Ocado, they are a bit more expensive. I will give you that. They are a bit more expensive because they tend to, although they're getting better because they're doing a lot more of their own brands now. But the reason I started using them is because we have been vegan or like mostly vegan, because we're not 100% vegan, but we're mostly vegan for quite a few years now, and they had a lot of vegan stuff like soya milk or do you know what I mean, like vegan alternatives or plant-based alternatives, rather than some of the other supermarkets. They weren't quite as advanced at the time. So I started using Ocado, and I've just never stopped, to be honest, because I've been happy with their service, and I just kind of feel like if I'm happy with their service, then why not? So on Ocado, a pack of 17 yogi teas is £2.50 or £3. Like they sort of range depending on the type of tea. The most expensive one is £3. So it's about £1 more expensive. But I'm willing to give it a try. I'm actually really, really frugal. With my tea. So what, like today I have just the mug, okay, because John's not here and stuff. But normally I'll make a teapot, and I will always leave a bit of water in the bottom of the teapot with the tea bag in, so it gets really strong, okay. And then so I'll make the tea, and we'll have a tea, we'll have a cup of tea each, and then I'll leave that water, that tea bag sitting in the water in the bottom, so it gets really, really strong. And then I'll top up the teapot again with hot water, and then we'll have a cup, and I do the same. And so I usually get about 3 teapots out of one tea bag. I mean, it does get a bit weaker. The tea does get a bit weaker as it goes on, but I am like really frugal because that's expensive, right? Like £3 for 17 tea bags. I don't know. Maybe you just think I'm bonkers, but I'm like, that's quite expensive on like tea. I don't really, because yeah, I drink probably. I was trying to work it out. So yeah, well, basically, we'll have the one tea for the day, or the one sort of tea. And when it gets too frugal, like too weak, I will like pop another bag in. So I'll probably use about 2 tea bags a day. And so yeah, so I probably have somewhere between 5 to 10 cups of tea a day. So if I was to like have like a tea like this with like a mug with a tea bag in, it only like a box of tea would only last me like, I don't know, 2 to 3 days. That's just crazy talk. So yeah, I'm really frugal with my tea. This has turned out to be a tea video, hasn't it? Maybe I'll make sure to put that on my thing. 23 minutes, and I've mainly talked about tea. There we go. So I need to do some work today. I should be working, particularly as John's out. So I'm going to be finishing off the oh, what month are we in? Right. So I'll be finishing off the May collection. It always confuses me because I always design it the month before. So we're in April now. I'm designing the May collection. Do you know, it took me ages to do this. Like every month I write down my to-do list of everything I need to do for the collection. Every month, every ding dong month. And then one day, like this month, I was like, why am I writing it out every single month? I could make myself an insert for these. So I did. So yeah, there's my insert that I made. So as you can see, I have done quite a lot of things off there. Like the main box is done. It'll all be finished today because the things that take me the most are sort of like the very beginning of things. And once like the main illustrations are done, it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. So yeah, I just need to finish that up today to get me in the mood, because it's like, if you haven't seen all the sneak peeks on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, the theme is It's very stylized because obviously I wasn't around in that time. I'm just kind of going on a sort of general vibe. It's 60s and 70s. It's a mashup of the two decades. But it also incorporates things like because it's like coming into summer, it's also got like strawberries in, so you could sort of put that in, and like a bit of travel once people are sort of like we've got a camper van in there, so people can like start to get about out and about and things. It's also got a TV and a telephone, so you could kind of be like journal and document like what you've been watching on telly lately, or who you've been FaceTiming with, like talking with, that kind of thing. But to get me in the mood, I've been listening to quite a cool playlist on Spotify. Can you see it's a bit glary? It's a 70s disco floor fillers, and it's pretty cool. I've been really enjoying listening to it. When I did the 80s and 90s collection last month, which I absolutely love, I listened to this one, 90s club classic and old school dance. Oh my gosh, that was my youth. So I was born in 1981, okay? So the late 90s, so is when I was basically out clubbing, partying, discoing, that kind of thing. So yeah, that was kind of like reliving a lot of my youth and stuff. I was like loving that. Totally loving that. So yeah, I need to finish that off. I've done a video. I did a video of a journal flip through because I finished a journal, so I need to edit that and get that out, so hopefully you can see that. I need to start designing the next Lollipop Box Club stickers. I need to do that, and I've still got on my list my revamp of my branding. That's pushed to the bottom, guys. That's when I've got time. I also need to start on my Patreon. I've worked out my Patreon. I've worked out how I'm going to revamp that and what's going to be coming to the tiers. So I need to sort that out as well. And then I had an idea. So I have my brain. I have all of these ideas. I write them down. Don't worry, I do write them down. But my brain generates ideas faster than I can make those ideas come into life. And yeah, so it's another book idea. I've got 2 books that I've written. One is a children's book that I'd love to illustrate, but obviously because it's like a personal project that I'm not gonna like directly make money from, so I have to like deprioritize that. And then another book that I've written, an adult book, but I've sent it out to a few publishers and stuff, and they've all said no. So I'm gonna self-publish, I think, but again, that's a time thing. But I've had another idea for a book that I want to do, but like all those ideas kind of like get pushed down because I have to concentrate on the things like that make the money, like Patreon videos and collections for the shop and stuff like that. So enough chitty chatty chitter, because I was going to do this, I was going to make this video a studio vlog and like show you what I'm making and doing and stuff, but it's half an hour of me just talking. So yeah, I'm going to say ta-ta for now. Hope you enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys. I need to find the red button. Here we go. Awkward ending. Bye guys.